Welcome everyone to the Mill Sports Network. We're here live from the Galaxy, as they like to call it, where the Mills Comets take on the Crossett Eagles. I think that's how you say it, Carl. The Eagles are 5-13, 1-2 in conference play. They traveled here to face off against the Comets, who are 8-9 and 2-1 in conference play. In this conference battle, the Eagles are missing some of their main players, but number 11 for the Eagles is someone that they should watch out for. And, of course, we know QJ King is the kid to watch out for on the Comets. Him and his supporting cast. It's Tyler Fountain live with Carlton Schutz.
Yes, sir.
And, Carl, what are you looking for in tonight's game?
I'm looking forward to a big game tonight from Into and QJ King. I mean, I watched the guys warm up. They look like they have it going today. They had a pretty good rhythm and a different bounce about themselves. And actually, Tyler, I also want to talk about Keith Tucker, who came in and brought a little energy last time. I know he's a guy that you like. There he is right there looking back at us. That was a guy that you liked, a real 3-and-D type of guy. And what do you have to say about that?
Man, I mean, I just love his energy. He came in off the bench, got some shots up, knocked down some shots, played great defense, had a lot of hustle plays that don't show up on the stat sheet. But nevertheless, he did do what Coach expected him to do. So I'm expecting him to get a little bit more playing time in tonight's game as well. As you know, the Comets did win earlier this week, 47-42, in a close battle. Player of the game, Marcus Kendricks. I did get a chance to catch up with him, and he was just letting it fly from three from deep behind the arc. And he stated that the energy helped the team rise and that it was just a mindset thing. And after that, I had the chance to catch up with Coach Coop. And Coach Coop stated, you know, the elephant in the room, they had a different starting lineup, and he said you just have to show that you can make an example out of some players because they have to earn their playing time at practice, and that allowed a lot of the young guys to play earlier in the week. So, Carl, I wonder if we're going to see some of those young guys play tonight.
I wonder so as well. And, Tyler, another thing I'm wondering is why they will not have Noah Chambers tonight, who is a guy who clocks a lot of minutes. I just saw him pass me in street clothes. But nevertheless, here we are, tip-off, live at the Galaxy. Let's see how this goes.
And, Carl, not only will they not have Noah, but they will be without Marcus Kendricks with this mild concussion protocol that he's in. But right now we're in the game. Anthony Hester wide open on the wing. QJ gets the ball back at the top of the key, calling plays. Looks like the Eagles are going to come out in a 2-3 zone. And, Carl, do you believe that the Comets have shooters?
I believe that the Comets will be able to shoot them out of this. I do think they have to be aggressive, though. And there's QJ taking the first three of the ball game and nothing but net.
Absolutely.
And a few of those, and I promise they'll be able to stretch this team out, Tyler.
And, Carl, with him not starting earlier in the week, he wasn't able to just get his normal amount of shots up, but he was still able to get some shots up. And right here we see a turnover early in the game by this defense.
Yes, the 10-second violation. Weren't even able to get the ball past half court. And with the fresh shot clock, let's see what the Comets can pull together here on their second possession.
Ento pulls up early. Looks like they might have got some on that one.
And a great save right there by QJ King. Almost led to an assist right there, but the foul against Anthony Hester.
What?
Oh, actually, that is against Keaton Cross. Sorry, I saw him walking towards the line. I didn't know what was going on, Tyler.
Keaton Cross, a good free throw shooter he's been this year. Let's see if he can knock these two down. Cash. And, Carl, you know, we like to tell you not to say much. We like to tell you not to say much because you usually jinx the free throw shooters. And he knocks both of them down. And like I said, Carl, we don't like when you talk during the free throw shots because you usually jinx the shooters, man.
Yeah, I try to do it for the other team more than us, but we still haven't seen a possession yet from Crossett, and we do see a timeout here after an early 7-0 run led by the 2 turnovers early from the Crossett Eagles.
And Carl, if you look at the Eagles coach, he's looking stressed out right now. I mean, he did talk to us earlier in the game, and he said that they were without most of their main players, their go-to guys. But Carl, if you look at the team and the bench, it looks like they have a bunch of young players. But I mean, looks can be deceiving, but they all do look like they're sophomores.
Yeah, they do look like young, inexperienced guys. And Ellis Mays is a guy that I expect to see a little bit from tonight, but not sure how much rhythm he'll be able to play in without some of their key players.
Carl, they have kind of like a bigger guard in number 23. And they finally pass half court.
And yes, that is Jatavius Brown right there. He is one of the bigger guys, but he'll have to try to get inside as he is not one of the tallest.
And if you see, Carl, they're trying to get that ball to Ellis Mays. They jack up a 3 right there, number 22. Rebounded by Zaylen, who's looking to push it. Does push it, doesn't have any numbers. Instead gets that ball to Keaton Cross, who swings it to QJ. QJ asking for the ball back. Instead, it goes out of bounds right there with Keaton Cross. QJ letting it fly. Misses 1 for 1 from 3. And we have an over-the-back foul by Anthony Hester.
Good position, good position.
And a young mistake right there by the freshman. I think you didn't get the position on the rebound that you wanted. Can't just give up an easy foul right there. And I love seeing Zaylen work in this press defense. He is one of the guys that affects the other ball clubs.
And Carl, how many points do you think that the Eagles will put up tonight? How many points do you think the Eagles will put up tonight?
Off GP, I'll give them 30, Tyler.
Well, call me crazy because I was thinking 25. And it's nothing against the Eagles. I mean, the Comets are just here to play. They're defending their home court.
They are. And they've done a pretty good job of that this year, Tyler. Even facing off against one of the top teams in the state, our alma mater, Little Rock Central. I mean, they played the guys down to the wire, even one of the top recruits in the nation. Great pass right there by Enzo. Anthony not able to gather it. Cross on the rebound, but no good. And we're going the other way. Crossett Eagles ball. And this 2-2-1 press is, I'm not sure how the Eagles are going to get past this one, honestly.
It's going to have to be a lot of skip passing. And right there, if you look, he was about to throw a turnover, but fortunately, he lost the ball. And yes, Carl, it looked like the Eagles are playing a lot of their young players as Keaton Cross knocks down a 3 right there. A 10-0 run.
Hey, y'all, come on down. Hey, y'all, come down a little further. They can't see y'all coming.
And now we have number 15, Taylor Pascal, checking into the ball game, as well as number 2. And they're going to need some of their guards.
Carl, it looks like they have all guards.
Yeah, it does. Now we have Jatavius Brown taking out the ball right now. Let's see if this stack set can open something up for the
Carl,
Eagles.
there's my man, Tyson Thompson, checking into the game. The sophomore, big man, number 32, grabbed 7 rebounds in the first quarter on Wednesday night.
Smothering defense right there by Landon Woods as well, who we haven't seen much of this season. And Tyler, what do you know? Look what the wind blew in. A bucket for those Eagles.
Anthony Hester lets it go from the free throw line. Misses. Keaton Cross with the rebound. Goes up and gets the second chance point.
And that's a kid that's got it going early today, as he already has 6 points. Near turnover. And now we have Trace Jones checking into the ball game for the Eagles. And that takes out Jatavius Brown for the first time this ball game.
Elias Mays right there. Foul call on him. Great charge by the Comets.
And that's a great play by Landon Woods right there, the young guard. Actually a freshman.
QJ with the floater right down the lane, and it's good. 14-2 run.
That shot could be patented by QJ. Anything mid-range to floater, that kid's a problem.
And what we see at alley-oop? Yes, we will. And Anthony Hester slams it down as QJ King threw the alley-oop off the backboard. And Carl, is this a confidence game? A stat game? What kind of game is it? 16-2 run.
I definitely believe that that is a stat game. This is a stat game for the Comets. I believe everybody will get some of this clock tonight, Tyler.
Hopefully, man, you can get some of it as well.
Yeah, I'll ask Coach Cooper about that at halftime. And it looks like we have Jalen Into getting ready to check back into the ball game. Maybe for Tyson Thompson, I'm believing. Or actually for Anthony Hester. And Keaton Cross as well. And after a quick break,
Dylan
it
Shaw
looks like
checked in as
Jatavius
well.
Brown is about to head back into the ball game for the Eagles.
Elias Mays knocks down a free throw.
And look at big Tyson Thompson getting active down there.
Him in the rough.
Had a little tug of war with the ball right there. And the Eagles are killing their dribble pretty early here.
Out of bounds on the Eagles. And they're pushing it. They're not even ready on the defensive side of the ball. Tyson misses that one right there. QJ King with the steal, splitting the defense. And he gets fouled. Will be going to the free throw line and knock down 2.
And a quick break for Ellis Mays. Looks like he will be going back into the ball game for the Eagles.
And while we're at the free throw line, we would like to say that we do have an open spot for a free throw sponsorship, as QJ King Knocks down his first free throw. Oh, man. Hey, somebody let Coach Lee know, one of the referees up here say he used to whoop him back in the day. As QJ King knocks down both free throws.
And the Eagles are killing their dribble very early in this press. I think that is what is leading to all of these turnovers right now. And a near steal right there from Jalen Into, and we know what he could do on a fast break.
And Carl, maybe number 2 should be the one bringing the ball up for him each time.
And there's Landon Woods right there on the fast break, looking to put up a varsity bucket, and there he goes.
Carly, look like you coming through there.
I wouldn't go through there like that on Tyson Thompson. That's a sore body in the morning, Tyler. And O'Brien Bankston is at the scorer's table looking to check back into the ball game. Jatavius not able to knock down that first free throw. He comes in for Ellis Mays after a quick stint back into the ball game. And Tyler, I forgot we're in the first quarter.
Yes, we are, 20-3.
Tyson Thompson with a big boy rebound right there.
Zaylen pushing it. Carl, I guarantee you he doesn't pass this one up. So he does to Tyson, and Tyson gets a bucket, looks at him, about to get a tech. And he does get the tech after showing the energy. And look at Coach Coop with his hands on his head, scratching the top of it. I don't understand this. And Coach Coop just laughs at him. Tyson's probably one of those.
And he still looks like he's poised at the free throw line. Let's see if he can knock it down. Let's say number 32s normally can't shoot free throws, Tyler. Let's see. And after the technical foul on Tyson Thompson, we will be having free throws on the other end attempted by Trace Jones, the young guard. And Keaton Cross checks back into the ball game after a young mistake by Big Tyson Thompson.
And Coach Coop can't do anything but laugh.
This is a bully-free zone at the Galaxy. I don't think that jab step will work on Zaylen. Jatavius with the ball once again. Let's see if he can create something. Finds the open man to no success.
Air ball. Zaylen pushing it. Gets to the rack, lays it up. Doesn't count. Instead, Keaton pops the ball back out. Flares out to the wing. Will he take it? Jabs right, jabs right. Gets to the hole and gets fouled. And they're wanting him to take that shot.
Me too. He's been on fire here in the first quarter. Already has 6 points back at the line for a chance of 2 more.
He knocks that one down. for one right there. Keaton Cross leading the Comets in scoring with 8 points.
Great defense right there by Zaylen. Looks to finish.
Keaton Cross, his 10th point of the game.
I think he missed one of the free throws, Tyler. Oh,
He did.
and a traveling violation. Another turnover for what has been a nightmare start for the Crossett Eagles. And there's our guy. There he is. Keith Tucker into the ball game. Let's see what type of impact he can make out there and get it, and see if he can get his hands on some of those turnovers that the Eagles have been giving out. And he comes in immediately, pulls one, but a little long.
A little bit more arm strength.
And I thought we would have made Sports Center right there, Tyler.
25-4, end of the first quarter. First quarter, it's been all Comets all night. The Eagles don't have a solution.
Neither do I.
PCSSD is a family-like environment. There's always smiling faces. There's greeting in the morning and the afternoon. They get a lot of involvement, not just parent involvement, student involvement, staff involvement, and I love all of that. I chose PCSSD because I was zoned here, but what made me stay was the support that we receive as a family.
And the best part about the day is my son come home with a smile on his face, that he enjoys school and excelled in the classroom. It's real big to our family.
And we are back for the second quarter, telling a couple war stories right there. And they tried the oop to Keaton Cross. It's too far. And it's going to stay Comets ball. QJ, another three. 1 for 2 now. 1 for 3, I'm sorry.
And another foul, which I believe puts the Eagles in the bonus, 1-1. And Trace Jones getting ready to check back into the ball game.
Carl, I'm not sure if they're going to reach 25. QJ with a smooth down. Anthony Hester on the finish.
And Hester had that slam earlier, which is so far the play of the game. A great pass right there by Jatavius, but not able to knock it down.
Anthony Hester gets another assist for QJ as he knocks that one down from about 25 feet.
And I thought I was going to see Zaylen get up on that rim right there. But great bucket right there by Zaylen. And at what point do you think the Comets will take their foot off the gas in the second half, Tyler?
I mean, I think this is a stat game. Me personally, another reason why I'm not in coaching, because if I'm winning, I'm not showing any mercy.
Yeah, I saw the Nuggets up the other day by 30. And Tyler, they left Jamal Murray in, and he got hobbled up in there, rolled that ankle. And that was just an example of what can happen when you're front running and kind of just letting your starters stay out there. Hoping that doesn't happen here tonight. But we'll see. Coach Coop loves to get some of those younger guys experience. You never know what the course of the season has for you, so you always want your guys ready.
And I think Star City and now the Crossett Eagles, these are two good back-to-back games.
Great games for confidence, for sure.
Definitely to boost confidence and just get some other guys some playing time.
And me and you always talk about a great percentage of basketball comes from confidence.
Ento letting it ride. And Carl, the Eagles can't buy a shot. QJ already has 5 assists, looks for a 6th one as he throws to Keaton Cross, who has 10 points, goes back to the free throw line, 3 or 4 from the free throw line. That's a lot of faith to having your teammate just to throw a oop, hoping that he can put it home on somebody. Keaton knocks that one down.
And Tyler, I miss the days when we used to do that. What did they call us? T-Wade and LaCarl James.
LaCarl dang James. Happy Founders Day, Shadina.
And the rest of the ladies of Delta Sigma Theta as they celebrate 110 years in the game of service and sisterhood.
12 points for Keaton Cross as he knocks down both of those free throws right there.
Tyler, a 27-point lead. How much uglier do you see this getting?
Carl, have you ever heard of the Boogeyman? Have you ever seen The Undertaker roll his eyes? It might get pretty ugly.
They might put them under for sure.
Zaylen, first 3 of the night. Knocks it down. Zaylen with 3 steals, 7 points. And Carl, if you're the Eagles, now you just have to let it fly. You just have to let it fly.
Yeah, Tyler. Like
do what Eagles do best. Soar.
Well, Tyler.
I mean, Carl, and one thing I've never seen was an eagle fly into a different galaxy and come out alive.
You ever seen a comet run into an eagle?
No.
Me neither. And there's the young Landon Woods checking into the ball game. Saw him get the bucket earlier. Also saw him take a charge earlier in this ball game. Let's see if they gave him a little confidence going forward.
QJ King, 7 points, 5 assists. Throws a oop. 2 players. I don't know if they were being selfish right now or they were just in the same spot, but Anthony Hester and Keaton Cross both jump up for the oop. Anthony looking at the bench, praying that Coach Coop doesn't take him out. They know Coach Coop doesn't play any of those games.
And
I hate to be a comment, man. Oh, man. Hate it and love it at the same time. You have to play with caution.
And Coach Cooper has Tyreek Hill speed when it comes to subbing people out.
You say a cheetah. And there's Tyson Thompson coming in for Anthony Hester. So Coach Coop must believe that oop was for Keaton Cross, the upperclassman. And the Eagles can't buy a bucket, not even from the free throw line. Carl, when things are free, they're me.
And Big Tyson is begging for it down there.
Landon lets it fly. Backside of the rim.
And already in the double bonus, I think we will be seeing more free throws from the Eagles, as I was just saying, and we will see 2 shots right here. So I don't know, Tyler. I think I'm going to stick with that 30 points because there's going to be a lot of free throws here in the last 4 minutes and 30 seconds as the Comets are not taking their foot off the gas with this press.
You know, you say 30, I said 25. I might give him 18. I just might. Lies May splits the free throw.
Focus up.
36-8 here in the second quarter. 4 minutes left.
And Tyler, this is a run, but it really doesn't feel like it too much. It feels like the Comets have been slow here in a couple minutes, but the Eagles have been even slower.
Ento with another bucket. And that's my type of guy, letting it fly. You have nothing to lose. You guys are missing 5 players. Can't take you out.
And I think QJ is going for a new career assist high.
And Coach Coop calls a time out.
I'm thinking he's looking for that career high in assists because we all know that he can finish that with the floater right there. But I think he's on his
5 assists.
He's on his Magic Johnson.
And we have a timeout right now. And we're back. QJ King. King lets it fly for a second triple, misses that one right there. Carl, number 2 for the Eagles, does have a nice little crossover. But that crossover won't get him any points.
Yeah, Tyler, you ever seen the episode of Boondocks when Riley had the handles?
I don't think I saw that one.
Couldn't put the ball in the hoop for anything.
New shoes, new shoes. And the Eagles missed that free throw right there. While they're at the free throw line, I would like to say that we do have a free throw sponsorship spot open. If you want your company or whatever place you work at to be acknowledged during any high school game, broadcasted by the Natural State Sports Network, you just contact Steve Henson. And how do you contact Steve Henson? Well, I'm going to get that information to you right now while this game is going on a little slow. Steve Henson, you can contact him for a sponsorship spot at 501-960-2255. Like Fazio's, we aim to please. Steve Henson, 501-960-2255. 1-1. Free throw line, we have number 23, Dylan Shaw, the sophomore.
Yes, sir.
Knocks down the free throw. And as the cheerleaders say, we believe in you, so show us what you can do. Nearly grabbed his own rebound right there. No Comets down there to help. Into is very long. And one for the Eagles. And of course, like you said, Coach Coop, Tyreek Hill type speed when it comes to making a substitution.
Wow, I didn't even see Dylan Shaw get out of there right there.
Cheetah.
And he puts back in Landon Woods, who has seen a lot of the floor tonight as a young freshman.
And it looks like they're trying to push it before the Eagles can get back in that zone. And we have another timeout here by the Comets. And we are back out of the timeout. The young guard bringing that ball up court. He gets it right to QJ. And you have to be patient and just find a good shot when going up against his own defense. The Eagles starting to get a little bit of momentum, although it won't be enough. Just enough momentum to push them past 18, hopefully. 39-13 is the score here in the second quarter. 1 minute and 35 seconds left.
Tyler, just maybe if they can close the gap to within 20.
And the oop right there to Keaton Cross. 25 didn't like that one. There's a lot of head-top action going on right there, as you see.
And that is Landon Ridgel, who we haven't seen much of this game in his first stint.
QJ King with this 6th assist of the game. 4 of those assists have been to Keaton Cross. Keaton Cross has 14 points in tonight's matchup. Elias lets it fly.
That's your type of basketball right there, Tyler.
My type. QJ with another outlet to Keaton Cross. This time he's fouled hard and will be going to the free throw line. 5 of 6 from the free throw line. Yeah, 6. Keaton misses that one right there. And is there a mercy rule in high school basketball? No. Well.
You never seen rebound?
We're here for the long haul, Tyler.
The sledgehammer. Keaton Cross gets his 15th point of the game right there after splitting those free throws. Into with that free throw. Zaylen looking for the outlet. Keaton gets big, gets his own rebound, goes up again. Gets his 17th point of the game, goes back to the free throw line. The kid is having an absolute night tonight.
And a great outlet pass right there. I believe that was Landon Woods, the freshman that I've been speaking highly of all game. $1 million move, $5 finish. Not able to make that one right there.
I think he was QJ with the steal. Another assist and another oop off the backboard. 7 assists, 20 points. And that'll do it for the first half. The Comets here in the Galaxy winning 47-13.
And we will be hearing from the Lady Comets in just a few as soon as we get back.
You should choose PCSSD because of the great teachers, the great staff, and the opportunities that your child will have to further their education, their social development, and basically just their lives. My kids are getting a great education. They are getting great opportunities to be involved in sports and extracurricular activities in the community. I believe that for our family, we chose the best possible school when we chose PCSSD. If I were to do it all over again, I wouldn't do anything any differently.
And we are back. It's the halftime show. We have some of the Lady Comets here. And first we want to start off with Geneva Gregory, the freshman guard. How you doing today, Geneva?
I'm doing good.
All right, before we start this interview, I got a bone to pick with you, and we're gonna solve this real quick. I want to see you shoot the ball more in the ball games, but you have been great for this team going down the stretch. You are the ball handler, one of the leaders of the team, even being so young. So how do you keep the team composed?
I make sure that their confidence is up. I make sure even if they're not doing good or not what they're supposed to do, I make sure I keep it up and make sure I'm just there for them when they need it.
And what motivated you to first play basketball?
My dad. My dad went through it all. I seen him one time play basketball, and I said, I want to be like you when I grow up.
That is very inspiring, Geneva. And as you guys go down the stretch of the season, what would you like to see from yourself?
I just want to see a growth in my mindset, my IQ. I want it to go up, and I just want to be a better scorer, be a better defender.
All right, and I can't do nothing but Be happy for that. And we look forward to seeing you more this season, Geneva.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, and we are back live from the halftime show. We're going to hear more from the Lady Comets today. How are you today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing all right. You want to tell the people who you are?
I'm Brianna Hatfield.
Number?
55.
All right.
Big 6'2". Center.
Yeah. Holding it down in the paint. And it looked like you was juiced and ready to go tonight.
Yeah, I was super excited, and they was like, the game was canceled.
Yeah, I heard Crossett didn't have enough girls today. So I have a question for you. What do you listen to pregame?
I play a little bit of Kanye West, his old school music to get me hype up, you know.
Okay.
A little Kanye, then a little Young Thug because free him, of course.
Yes.
Thug.
Free YSL for sure.
Yeah.
And going down the stretch of the season, do you look forward to just to seeing the team grow and you guys? You look like you get along pretty well. Where do y'all get that from? Were y'all hanging out before? Or?
We have a lot of chemistry. We worked all summer together, and you know we just all get along. We work good together, and everything just goes smoothly around here. Yeah.
Okay, and what difference do you see in the team now from last year?
I think a lot of better chemistry as well, and we've been working out all summer. We've been knowing each other more, and we've been just working good together. I think it all comes together better than last year. Last year was a little rocky.
Yeah, I think when you're more confident, when you prepare yourself better, when you have better practices, better workouts, and things of that sort, and I see you down there in the middle a lot. When you're down there, teams cannot come through the middle.
Yeah, I've been working on that, trying to get a little better, you know.
Yeah, so about the defense, how do you think that y'all could be better on defense?
I think the back ends is where we really slip up at. We need to close it tighter and just focus on our man and not nobody else so that it don't mess up.
So don't fall asleep on the defensive end?
Don't fall asleep.
Okay, that is great. And I look forward to seeing more of y'all this season. Thank you.
I'm super excited. Thank you for having me.
All right.
And I'm back. T-Fount.
With Malia Perkins.
And as y'all see, she's not short on words. She likes to get right to the point, just like how she plays. So, how do you feel about the game being canceled tonight?
Basically, I just feel like Crossett is scared, and they should have just came to play us. And
wow.
You know what I'm saying? Just lost. Like, we just all that in a bag of chips, like, and they a bag of pretzels. They should have just came and faced their match. But we still got to play them anyway on the 23rd. We play at Mills. At Mills. Come and show support. We need all the support we can get for this big W. And thank you for having me.
No
Gotta
problem.
go. I'm gonna go. I gotta go.
And I guess they all wanted to get interviewed. Now we have Raven here. And
hello.
She wants to wave at the camera.
Yes.
So, Raven, I just talked to you a little bit on the side, and just tell the people how you feel about the game being canceled tonight, and you were looking forward to it. You told me you were going to have a 15-point outing, 5 steals, 6 rebounds type of game.
Yes, I did, and I'm very disappointed. I feel like Crossett's coach shouldn't have canceled the game. I feel like they were a little bit afraid of us, needed a little bit more time to prepare. But it's okay, because when they come down here, we're going to whoop them. Whoop them off the court. They're not going to want to come back here anymore. They're not going to want to see us again.
And the confidence that you all have, I would love to see this confidence against your next opponent.
Definitely,
and I hope that you all get a win.
Yeah. Are you guys going to be at the Stuttgart game?
Is it in Stuttgart?
Yeah.
What's the opposite of yeah?
No.
You got it.
Okay.
And
all
that'll
right.
do it
See, you
for
got
the
jokes.
halftime show. I'm Tyler. That'll do it for the halftime show. We have some of the lady Comets here with us, and we'll be back with you guys here in the second half. There go Marcus Kendricks. Mama, there goes that man. Mama, there goes that man. Mama, there goes that. Nah, let me stop playing. So we have Marcus Kendricks here. So you're not playing tonight, man. How does that make you feel, not being able to have that impact and help your team out tonight? They don't really need much help winning by 47. Winning 47-13. But what are your thoughts?
I knew I wasn't gonna play tonight. This game, give the little ones the opportunity, get out there and rise to the occasion. So, you know what I'm saying?
Got to make sure the little ones eat, man.
Yeah, this gonna get them prepared. Get them out their head, show them it's an easier way to play basketball.
Most definitely. And last question, with all this conference play coming in, how do you feel like you guys will rank up against your opponents?
This conference, how we looked at it was practice. All them games before conference, that was major practice for the playoffs, but we looked at conference time for us to get together, come as a team, and get ready for the playoffs.
And one more thing before I let you go. You got great defense, man.
Hey, you want to know what's crazy?
What's crazy?
My freshman year and sophomore year, I was like the weakest defender. Like, that was the reason I was getting pulled out. I was catch and shoot, but Coop told me I don't sit down and play defense. I ain't going to play here. So,
definitely catch and shoot. I like that.
Yeah.
Nah, most def, man. That's Marcus Kendricks. That was the player of the game in Tuesday's win against the Star City Bulldogs. Marcus, we appreciate you, man. We'll let you get back to just chilling. And we are back here for the second half. The Comets leading in the Galaxy by 34 points, 47-13. And Carl, even the Eagles coach is not on the bench right now.
Yeah, he might have asked for a sub himself, Tyler. And I might ask for one too if this game doesn't get within 30. And Zaylen on the inbound to QJ. And here we go.
47-13. QJ King, 7 points, 7 assists. Keaton Cross with 20 points, 22 as he knocks down that floater right there. And, man, the kid is having a game. Ento with the steal and a turnover on his own. Number 2 getting saucy through the lane. $1 million package, $2 delivery.
We're working on them, y'all.
Don't work on me. Anthony thinking about letting it fly.
And not thinking any longer. And I would have loved to see this game when Crossett had their 2 best players. Tyler, I think it would have been a little bit better. These guys look a little lost and discombobulated without them. And speaking of lost and discombobulated,
Zaylen,
there they are.
With his 4th steal, and he gets hung as he tries to dunk. And these guys are just trying to show off right now as Keaton Cross floats it down the middle and misses that one right there. And he keeps looking towards the bench. Carl Zaylen is only a sophomore. Carl, the Eagles are trying right now. Elias gets him a shot up. And right now, you just have to let it fly. If I'm on the Eagles, I'm letting it fly. Zaylen coast to coast gets fouled. Will be going to the free throw line. 87% free throw shooter this season.
It's very good for high school, Tyler.
And I think this is Coach Coop's way of sportsmanship.
Pulling the guys off the free throw line?
Pulling them off the free throw line.
I'm not sure, Tyler. I think they're going right into a press as soon as they make this free throw. And they actually switch it up to the 1-3-1 press, which I believe will cause even more havoc, and it does.
He already has 4 steals on tonight. Elias lets it fly once again. One of them has to.
One of them has to do whatever Tyler just said.
Zaylen with this second triple of the night, giving him 10 points and 4 steals. Did he knock those free throws down? 12 points and 4 steals.
And there's the guy I've been looking for, Landon Woods, the young 9th grader. Loving to see him come out here and get some of this experience. He's not as big, but he plays the game smart and at a good pace. Here he is flying around, and whoa!
And Carl, that's what you have to do if you're the Eagles. I can't blame him.
Well, Tyler, I blame you and him. You for the bad advice and him for taking it.
QJ King, 7 points, 7 assists. Looking for another assist right here.
And Zaylen looked like he wanted to pull that one right there.
He's pulling that one. Misses. 54-16. 4 minutes, 35 seconds left. Elias gets through the lane. Misses that one. Keaton Cross. Landon, the young guard, getting through the lane, puts a shot up, gets fouled, and will be going to the free throw line.
And here we have, looks like Jalen Young, Taylor Pascal checking into the ball game, as well as Jatavius Brown.
And Keith Tucker about to check in right now.
Keith Tucker, that's our guy.
Young KT.
Gives QJ a breather. And there's Landon Woods knocking down the second free throw.
Elias has to get another shot up. He does, forces that one. I don't blame him. Keaton finds Ento. Ento finds Keith. Keith finds Ento. Landon lets it fly. And he leaves him with no shoes, no socks, and no service as he knocks down the three.
Landon Woods. Keith Tucker on the great defense. Smothering that baseline. And the lead has now been extended to 42. And the kid Landon, he's a two-way player. I mean, he's been given full energy on both sides of the ball.
Keaton Cross with the steal, and he gets hung. Two hands, it's a nice game.
And Coach Coop goes down the bench and finds a guy immediately. And here comes Big Tyson Thompson. Hopefully we can see Big Tyson slam one.
And Big Tyson, once he gets in, we're gonna love to see him hopefully make some layups.
I hope he doesn't get another tech because he'll be out of here. Plays with a lot of energy, though.
These Comets are some ball-faking son of a guns. Coach Coop with the cheetah speed. And that might be something I have to ask him in tonight's post-game interview. $60-18. That was the lucky number I said second time. Will they reach 25? I don't think it'll be 30. And Carl, I mean, this isn't really much of a surprise. The head coach for the Eagles did tell us before the game that it was going to be tough. They're missing 7 players.
He did say that.
Landon pulls up from about 22 feet, misses that one. It was 22 feet.
I think that was about a 14-footer, Tom. I have to talk to that kid after the game. I just love the confidence he plays with. Reminds me so much of myself. Landon Woods does.
Stop. Elias with another bucket.
As a young a young kid for sure. And looks like that ball was tied up. Eagles basketball. Down 39 right now. Jatavius bringing the ball up the court. Woo, a near steal right there by Landon.
Free throw line jumper. Rebounded by Elias.
Kicks it to Jatavius.
Stolen by Keaton Cross.
Bad pass.
QJ. Keaton Cross, another rebound.
He's nearing a double-double, Tyler. I believe he has 8 on the night.
22 points, 8 rebounds, 2 steals. And can we see a oop right here? No, we won't. Tyson
And
gets a bucket, and he's ready to taunt once again.
He tries his best not to flex right there. His coach tore him a new one after that first one. And even knocks down the free throw to complete the trifecta.
Carl, he almost hit the Curry from 3 when you turn your head before the ball goes in. Keith Tucker with the defense. Elias has to get those shots up. He has 15 of the 23 points for the Eagles. Keaton Cross lets it fly. And Tyson has to grab those rebounds. He can't just smack it around like a volleyball. Carl Keaton has 22 points, 7 of 9 from the free throw, 2 steals, 8 rebounds. QJ King, 8 assists, 7 points.
And I'd like to see Keith get this one right here. There he is.
He lets that one fly, and he knocks it down.
And that's our guy, Keith Tucker.
Mr. 3 and D.
And here we just like to call him Kerry. And there's that 25 we talked about earlier, Tyler. Looks like I did good taking the over.
Keaton with another steal. And he lays that one up and in. 24 points, 3 steals, 9 rebounds. End of the third quarter, 68-25, 43-point lead. We'll be back here shortly.
I would say school choice is a great option. You can do your research like we did, visit with other parents that have children in the district. We visited the schools before we made the choice to come here. We chose to school choice because we have had such a great experience here. Teachers, staff have been so helpful and reassuring, and we've been forever grateful for it. And I'd do it all over again. PCSSD is a great option no matter where you live.
We are back. And we have 2 seniors in the game. Those seniors are Tyler Morrow and Tadoro Crutchfield. And then we have Landon Woods, the freshman. Anthony Hester, the other freshman. And Dylan Shaw, the sophomore. 2 freshmen, 2 seniors, 1 sophomore. And he knocks it down. Tyler Morrow, the senior guard, getting some action tonight, 73-27.
And he was ready for his moment, wasn't he, Tyler?
He was. Elias. And it should be Eagles ball. Yes, it is. And you hear Coach Coop screaming, "Go on defense," as everyone was confused right there.
Todoro with the rebound right there. I don't think anybody could reach that one. The kid's the biggest one on the floor, on the team actually.
And this will be a running clock now. Tyson gets his first bucket. He's happy, he's excited. Todoro Crutchfield. His first bucket ever. Todoro Crutchfield.
And it's nothing like hooping with nothing to lose. Tyler, I'm with you at this point. I'm pulling it.
I would have been pulling it at the beginning of the game, straight from tip-off. You ever saw Buddy Hield?
And now we have Marcus Acey checking in for the first time in the ball game. Marcus Acey has on that left knee band, Tyler. I wonder if he's favoring that. He's running like he's limping, like it's bothering him. Landon on the defense.
Lets it fly.
And a foul, as he said, Dylan Shaw got into the landing space of the shooter.
Carl, do you still think that the Eagles will reach 30?
Yes.
Well, he missed 2 out of 3
Yes.
of those free throws. Has 1 more left. And he misses 3 of 3. Keith. Shaw lets it fly. Knocks it down from beyond the arc. 78-27. Dylan Shaw.
Dylan Shaw with the long-range sniper gun right there.
Dillon looking to attack the hole with the reverse layup. It's up and in.
And here's Keith on the defense.
3-and-D. KT
He's sliding. He's sliding. Great defense right there by Keith Tucker.
And Carl, have you ever heard of the slip and slide?
Heard of a slippery slope.
I've heard of KT3. KT3D.
And next ball game, it looks like the Comets will be facing off against Stuttgart at Stuttgart, and then Monticello here again next Friday.
Rebound by Dylan Shaw. Shaw's doing it all, isn't he?
Shaw is everywhere right now.
Is Landon gonna score? Get some of his teammates involved. Gets that ball to Doro.
Who gets it to Dylan Shaw. And I think Dylan's feeling it right now. I don't think he passes this one. With no choice.
KT3D.
The refs let him play it out.
Dylan shoots it from deep.
It.
And he looks at Coach Coop immediately, even knowing that he's not going to get to.
I love the respect that they have for Coach Cooper and his ability to snatch a player quicker.
Carl, he was trying to leave him without a map right there, but instead he lost his map. Nowhere to go. They're trying to get to draw some shots. The left hand bandit.
And Tyler, there's the 30 that I told you that Crossett would have today. Todoro has the ball again. Stop the clock, stop the clock.
It's a running clock. And Dylan Shaw gets another bucket. And that'll do it for tonight's game. 82-30. The Comets win here in the Galaxy. The team is hyped for Todoro Crutchfield. And that does it. We'll be here soon with player of the game and Coach Coop. We're here with player of the game, Keaton Cross. You had a great game tonight. You had 3 steals, 9 rebounds, and 24 points, 7 to 9 from the free throw line. Putting up numbers like that, man, we haven't seen you do that much this season. Where did that explosion come from?
Coop being on me every day. He just one of the best out of people, so he got on me every day, and I just had to raise my level.
Most definitely, man. And playing these conference games, how do you feel like you guys match up against some of this conference play?
Yeah, we ain't worried about conference. We worried about the state championship.
And I want to ask you why Coach Coop is right here, because I want to ask a player. Coach Coop is quick to sub somebody out whenever y'all make a mistake. What do you have to say about that? You guys always look to the sideline if you guys mess up, and you did get hung earlier, not to highlight that, but he subbed you out right after.
Yeah.
How did you feel about that?
Man, I already knew it was coming, so I wouldn't even worry about it no more.
Man, most definitely. Great game tonight. You can go celebrate with your team, man.
Appreciate it.
Go to coach real quick. Hello? Coach Coop, you know we love to have you on here, man. Congratulations on the win, 82-30. You guys won by 52 points. It didn't look like you were taking your foot off the pedal there. Were you trying to send a message to other teams in the conference, or this is just what you expect out of the team?
No, it's been, we've done this a few times before, so this one was good for the soul. We've been a struggle this year, so man, this was a good one for the kids. It was better for me.
Yes, sir. I understand.
Just the guys, we've been trying to find ourselves. We've had a lot of injuries. Marcus Kendrick is out again tonight, and so it's just been like one of those years where everything can go wrong but our guys are sticking in there. And tonight, we came together as a team, and they played probably better as a team than we have all year.
Yes, sir, and that's always good. Now, Coach, you know who Tyreek Hill is, right?
Yeah.
You know he's very fast. And Coach, I want to compare you to him when it comes to taking players out of the game.
I didn't know where you was going with that one. I said, we don't have nobody that fast.
Yeah, Coach, so you're quick to make a substitution, no hesitation.
Yeah,
and the players have respect because whenever there's a mistake, they tend to look to the sideline. And what were you going to say about that?
Well, certain things, we want to, when we get a chance to make easy baskets, that's the most important thing. If you can dunk it, dunk it. I'm okay with that. But the main thing is to get an easy basket. And we talk, one thing about it, I'll yank them out, but they know I'm going to put them back in.
Right.
And, just the best teacher's the bench, and you want to get somebody's attention, you don't have to say a whole lot. You sit them down a minute or two, and then they know they get the message.
Yes, sir. I like those rules right there. Coach, congratulations on that win tonight. That'll be all for tonight.
All right, well, you probably won't see that speed again.
And how you doing, Landon?
I'm doing good.
We have you here because you were the leader of the young players tonight. I believe you had about 12 points tonight. And how does it feel just being a young player, getting out there, getting your feet wet in a game like this?
It ain't no different. I'm a dog. I just stay there, play my game, stay the same.
I like that, Landon. I like that. And I look forward to seeing you on the floor a little more this season. Look like you earned yourself some PT tonight. So it's Friday night. I'm not going to hold you up. I know you're going to go celebrate with your team, man.
Yes, sir.
And I look forward to talking to you more.
Yes, sir.
All right, Landon.
All right, appreciate it.
And that will do it tonight at the Galaxy on the Mill Sports Network.